Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube series here at Innovate Salon Academy. I'm Sean, this is MA.
And today we're gonna show you a how-to on a classic summer look, which is beach waves. So come join us.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Hi guys, my name is Megan. I'm a senior cosmetologist at Innovate Salon Academy in Brick. This is Julia. Today we're going to be doing a really quick and easy summer hairstyle, just some beachy waves. This is something that is a staple in the summer. It's the easiest thing you can do. It lasts for days and you don't have to worry about it. It's really low maintenance. So let's get into it. So first step always is going to be detangling the hair. Anytime that you're styling, literally doing anything, you want to detangle the hair, you want to make sure that you're going to get even heat distribution for all the hair strands. One of the main reasons that this is such a good hairstyle is because you don't have to worry about the texture of your own hair. It usually holds as long as you're using the right products, nothing you really have to worry about. And again, it lasts for days. And honestly, sometimes on day 2, day 3, that's when it's gonna look the best because you're gonna look the most natural. So just detangling it real quick. And then we're gonna add our products. Heat protection is the most crucial and important step in any hairstyling when you're adding any kind of heat. So blow drying, curling, straightening, you always need heat protection. So for heat protectant, I'm going in with the Mazzani 25 Miracle Nourishing Oil. This is one of the best products. You're always gonna wanna add oil to the hair because anytime they're using heat, you're drying it out. You don't need a lot. We're just gonna put it on our hands, really push it all together, and make sure that we're evenly distributing and coating each of our hair strands. Add a little bit more if we need to. Don't be afraid. Our hair is mostly gonna soak up all of that oil anyway, so it's gonna look a little oily right now, but it's okay. Your hair is gonna absorb it. And a lot of people don't wanna wash their hair as often in the summer, so yeah, just make sure everything's coated. So next, sectioning. The best part about this hairstyle really is you don't have to go in with tiny sections. If anything, you want to use bigger sections because it's going to make it look the most natural. And since we're going for that beachy wave style rather than a curl, the bigger the section, the more it's going to look like a wave and not take the shape of the curling iron as well. So for her hair, we're going to go right below that occipital bone. Take piece. A section about that big is good. Just throw all of this out of our way. Clip it to the top of her head. Make sure that it's secure in there. Now is what we're gonna work with. The curling iron that I'm going in with is the Hot Tools Professional. I believe this is a 1.5 inch barrel. You can use a smaller one, a bigger one, because it's all gonna matter how we're gonna unwind that hair from the curling iron. And so first we're just gonna prime the section of hair. So I just go run my curling iron over it a couple times. This also is gonna help kind of smooth out some of that frizz. And if she does have a little bit more texture to her root, you're gonna be able to get closer to the root and smooth that out. Now for the actual curl, taking my curling iron, opening it, we're gonna be wanting it to be facing away from her face. I go about midway down the hair shaft, clamp it, bring up a little bit more hair, and then this is the part that's gonna create more of that wave. I'm unwinding it as I'm bringing it down. That's gonna kind of help pull it down so you don't get such a tight curl and to create more of a wave. And again, I'm just unwinding, and just repeat. Holding that vertical, about midway down the hair shaft, clamping, unwinding. Go a little bit farther down, wind up, and unwinding. And pulling those ends. There we go. And now that that section is set, you're always gonna wanna ask your clients, how well does their hair hold a curl? Because you're gonna need to see what kind of hairspray you're gonna use, how often you're gonna need to use the hairspray. So, does your hair hold a curl? No. No? Okay. So Julia's hair does not hold a curl that well. We're gonna be going in with the Redken brushable hairspray. I prefer a brushable hairspray for this kind of hairstyle because we're not looking for that hard cast. We're just looking for something that's gonna be flexible, workable, and easily go through the hair. So I'm just hairspraying. You don't need to be afraid of how much your hairspray you're using. Just get on in there, let it set, and this section's good. For the sides, when I'm doing a beachy wave hairstyle that I know that I can be kind of more lenient with it, not take super small sections, I will take a section that is right behind the ear, kind of towards the apex of the head. This can all be one section. So again, take my curling iron, smooth any unwanted frizz. Another little thing that you can do is don't be afraid. You're not gonna burn yourself. Just touch the hair. Once you notice that it starts to heat up and get to that temperature, that's when you know that it's good to go to the next section. Again, hairspraying as we go to ensure an even hold. And don't be shy with the hairspray. So we just want to make sure that we're coating everything so that everything can stay. And then you can already see, even before we brush it out, that's kind of helping mask that cowlick, masking that part, makes everything look cohesive, very flowy. And again, at this point, you can go back and look. Remember, she said that her hair doesn't really hold a curl well. If you need to re-hit a piece, or if a key piece isn't falling the way you want it, don't be afraid to go back in there and just hit it again. It's really important to take like that extra time to really fine tune and get all those details to make sure that your client's happy. Okay, so everything is curled the way I want it to. I'm again just hitting it with the Redken brushable hairspray. And then, because we're gonna wanna kind of pull everything apart so that we don't have everything like all in those curl clumps, I'm gonna go back in the Amazani 25 Miracle Oil, just a small pump, run it through my hands. And then since she said that her hair doesn't really hold a curl well, I'm not gonna hit it with a brush or with a comb because I wanna still kind of maintain those. So I'm just gonna go in with my hands. I'm just gonna brush everything through, just kind of use my nails, loosen everything. If I notice that she has any like frizziness or flyaways, just kind of hitting that, going up by that root, separating everything, making sure that everything has volume. If I notice any larger clumps, just going through and carefully separating those. And then once everything is where I want it to and separated the way I want to, I'm gonna go in with the Redken Max Hold Hairspray. This is gonna kind of make sure and just lock everything into place. A style like beach waves, you kind of want it to be a little bit messy. You don't want it to be perfect. So don't be afraid to kind of get in there, just zhuzh it around, play with it, make sure that everything's laying the way you want it to. You're gonna see. And then she is done. And that's everything. Again, this is just a super quick, easy hairstyle to do in the summer. Give it a try. And just be sure to like, follow, and subscribe.